Happy Friday, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to the Local Marketing Institute Q&A Live with your hosts. Greg Gifford from Search Lab Digital. You can find him on not Blue Sky, LinkedIn, actually. Greg Gifford. And myself, Ben Fisher from Steady Demand. You can find me on, LinkedIn, Ben Fisher TechBed. Long story. They won't let me change it. Whatever.
And I actually typed my last name wrong on my LinkedIn. It's actually ORD. I just caught that. We've used this how many times and I never saw
I don't even know what to say about that one, Greg.
it?
It's like, are you working so hard and traveling so much you forgot how to spell your own last name?
I'm not even traveling that much anymore.
I know. Well, still, you're working so hard. Okay, fine. And all of y'all, if you're not there yet, I'm sure you are. You can find us on, of course, Facebook at the Local Marketing Institute Connect, where we have north of 2.6 thousand members. And then finally, find us on slide. Thank you. Apple, Google, Spotify, and even iHeartRadio. All right, everybody. So let's do a little quick roll call, see who we got. All right. Let's see. We got Donna in the house, Greg,
Axel is back
Juan.
from Germany.
Juan Mesa's here, of course. Michael, Nate, excellent. Stephen, of course. Susan, how's it going? All right, excellent. Good to see y'all. All right, so like Greg was saying in the chat, if you would like, we could be happy to do a GBP roast. We'll do an audit. If you have something that you need debugged, ask it in the Q&A, please. Just go ahead, pop it in, whatever kind of questions you got. I'm sure we can come up with an answer. Either that or Greg and I will make it up on the fly. It always works. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing pretty well, actually. I cannot complain. I have not been traveling as much, although I am in Brighton all next week, so I will be
Okay.
over on the other side of the pond. But yeah, it's been nice to be home a bit more. Been having a lot of fun, vibe coding stuff and working and playing in world domination. How about you?
Nice, nice. So doing well, doing well. Speaking a lot, I'm traveling all the way to Chandler, Arizona. 45 minutes from you, okay?
I was gonna say, I didn't think Chandler was too far from where you are.
It's really not. Actually, I'm going to be speaking at SEO Spring Training is what it's called. So it's a week-long conference, basically, almost a week long. Joy's going to be there as well. As a matter of fact, we're going to be up on a panel. It'll be me, Joy, and Eldar talking about local SEO, of course, of all
I've never
things.
heard of that conference.
Yeah, I think it's kind of new. I'm not really sure, but it's got a lot of people there.
It's cool.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. Other than that, speaking of a lot of franchise conferences, that's what I really enjoy doing.
Yeah,
So
that's where you get the leads too.
those are always a lot of fun. Yeah. So great. Excellent. We got four questions in the Q&A and we have some to go in our lineup here. So we all ready? Yeah, exactly, Michael. Terry Samuel. Yep. Great guy. All right.
No news?
Oh no, we got news. We
Okay.
got news. Yeah. You got sound effects?
I don't because I forgot to charge the old laptop, and since I had to come in last minute because of that other call, I couldn't get that one going. So
Dude,
it's
really?
time for the news. There
All
you
right, there we go. Good enough. Good enough. All right. So let's see. Something that we have really, I think, all wanted for quite a long time. Well, we finally got it. And that is GPP photos are now sorted by recency of all things. So, little feature, but I don't know. I think it's kind of exciting. What do you think, bud?
Oh no, I think it's cool. Like it's nice to see the sort by when they came in instead of whatever random order they've been in before. And you're kind of like
Yeah.
having to go through and click and look the date and do all the other stuff. It's way better this way.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, I mean, and I don't know about you, but it's like my customers have always been kind of pissed about the order that it's come in. So,
Well, and now did you see that um Michelle van Ludojar from the Netherlands uncovered that they've updated the API, and now in API documentation, you can uncover whether a photo in the gallery came from the owner or from a user, an independent user,
About time.
which is nice. I mean, like you could do it visually. Why isn't it in the API? But they added that into the API, so maybe that makes it a little easier to troubleshoot as well. Who knows?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like I said, about time, right? It's like the API, they just added a status for reviews,
Yeah.
whether they're pending or they're not going to post or they are posted, you know. So that's nice. I mean, that's doesn't
Well,
really.
that I thought that was for review responses.
Is it review responses or
Yeah, it
review?
was for review. It was in the same thing. It was in his same post that there was that, or maybe it was somebody else. I don't know. I've read so much
I
stuff this
don't
week,
know.
but yeah, the pending or posted or rejected was for review responses. So apparently they're going to start looking and moderating review responses a little bit instead of just letting it be the Wild West.
Well, that's great. That's awesome. I like it. The other thing is, let's see, is we got a news item. I mean, Ask Maps. It's not really news per se, but I just found a good article about it. I mean, I love Ask Maps. I use Ask Maps all the time. How about you, bud?
I don't.
You don't. Really?
No, I mean, I haven't really had an opportunity to need to use it because I haven't been traveling much lately. So
Hmm.
I've been here and I haven't like, hey, let's go eat at a new restaurant. That kind of situation hasn't come up, so I just haven't had a need to check it out.
Right on. I do. I do all the time, actually. It's kind of fun. Yeah.
Nice, Michael.
Ask Maps, Nate. Ask. Hey,
That's a
Mike.
whole different kind of app, and we're not talking about that one on this show.
Exactly, exactly. A little bit of self promotion here. We have a blog post that we put up that talks about some of this data that we've found out about local service ads, and basically what helps anything that has to do with LSA perform better. It has to do with a lot with like basically your responsiveness. Do you have messaging turned on? If you're raising the budget, and basically also adding photos. There's a little bit more to it than that. Just go ahead and read the article if you're doing LSA. And that's about that. Let's see. Yeah, well, now you have Nate. So hope that helps. All right. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, we talked about, let's see. Did we talk about, we haven't really talked about this, but yeah, never mind. I'm going to skip that one. All right. Okay. So we have two questions in the hopper, man.
We got a
Yeah.
bunch.
Oh, no, I know. I'm saying
One,
two,
two,
two from
three, four,
previous.
5, 6, 7.
Yes, we do have that, but we
One
have
of them is a
two others.
roast.
We have two others. So, hmm, the first one is this is a question from Samson Simpson. All right. No more ways to verify. All verification methods have been attempted. Hey guys. So we have a new Google Business Profile listing for a physical office, and the only option to verify is using video. We've attempted it twice and received the following message: no more ways to verify. All verification methods have been attempted. If you need help, contact support. They promptly contacted support a week ago and got the message back. Thanks for contacting Google Business Profile Support. I'm routing your query to another specialist who might be better equipped. You should hear from us in 24 to 48 hours. This was 3 days ago. This is a physical location, busy street, legit signage. Should we continue to wait? The office has good signage, office furniture, business license, name, yada, yada, yada. What do you think, bud?
Well, couple of things. It would be really helpful if this person was here and they're not, because I would immediately ask, why did you have to do it more than once? Did you fail? Or was this a live video or was this a video upload? If it was a live video, you failed for some reason. So you didn't show your signage or you had people in the video, which you're not supposed to do, or something else. If it was an upload and the upload just didn't work and you tried it again, then that's a different issue that we would have to address. And then you emailed support, and this could be just the issue of whenever you email support and you get the autoresponder, you have to respond to that for anything to actually happen. So if you got the autoresponder that said you should hear from us, that may have just been an autoresponder. And if you didn't respond to that, you're still not going to hear anything back. So I would try responding to that email first. But I would also want to know, why did you fail in the first place. There may have been something wrong with the video. You didn't include the proof. I've talked to so many people on the forum and just clients and other people out at conferences that have shown me examples. And it's like, let's say this space right here, which if you're listening, you're not going to see, but everyone that's watching will see. At this space right here, where you see the little blue flag behind me, that's the permanent signage. And people will be like, "Yeah, yeah, here's video, video, and there's my sign," and they'll just keep going, and they don't pause and show the sign, so the sign is not clearly visible in the video, where you can actually see what it says, and you could fail for that. So it could have been something as simple as that. It's really hard to know without knowing what was included in the video and whether it was a live or upload that failed.
Yeah, there are a couple things going on here. So, they definitely did reply to that, right? They said, "Oh, we'll get back in touch with you within 24 to 48 hours." First things first. Anybody who works with GBP understands and knows that any kind of email that you come from Google is going to be total bullshit. If they say they're going to get back to you in 24 to 48 hours, they're not getting back to you in 48 hours. They could get back to you in a week
Maybe.
or longer.
Yeah.
Okay. It really, actually, it does depend. Depends on their workload. So what they're basically stating is that we think you are kind of legit and we're going to get this to the right people. In other words, the person who got it can't handle it. So it has to be escalated. They're going to turn on live video verification. That's what they're going to do. So in other words, yes, the answer is wait. I'll bet you Samson is not here because he did wait and he probably got back an email that said, "Hey, here, let's do live video verification." And now the other things is yes, you're right. Absolutely, man. It's like you need to analyze why the hell did my video fail in the first place? And usually you will get an email from Google that basically states why you failed. Okay. Whether it be signage or something else. The other tip is, and not many people know this one, is when you get the fail message, if you go through the web and you click on review issues, you will not get the issues that failed. If you do it on mobile, you will get the issues that failed. But that is the only way to get to it. When you do have the no more ways to verify as a last piece of information, yes, contacting support is the only thing you can do. You cannot even bring this to the forum, actually. But you do have to wait for them and they will turn on live video verification. That covers
There's
that.
one other possible thing here too.
Okay.
If it happened to have been an upload and not a live, and the upload, if they failed, not I was denied or asked to re-verify, but the video upload failed,
Yep.
if it's failed twice, you can get the secret manual verification form in that interface.
Well, that's true. Yeah. That is very true.
So when you go in, it changes like when you're looking in the platform to see the status and you've submitted the video and it has the blue button to check other profiles that you're working on. And the first time it will say check status or something next to that as a blue link next to the button. After it's failed the second time, it changes to contact us. And if you click contact us, it jumps you to the secret manual verification form. So that could potentially be an option too.
That is it. Yep. And Nate's
Yeah,
like,
Nate.
he wants to go back to postcard. Yeah. That had a host of issues too.
Yeah.
All right. We have one more question from Michael. Do you want it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. You got it, man. He says, this is a weird one. Okay. This is coming from our friend, Michael Parker. All right. This is a weird one. I hope you can share some insight on one of
Wait, wait,
them.
wait, wait. Pause.
All right.
We got to do a poll really quick.
All right.
For everyone that is here today, should we go back to the dramatic reading of questions like we did a few episodes back or
Oh,
not? So say drama or no drama in the chat.
okay. You know what's going to happen. Come on. Did you? Oh, wait.
Wait,
Whoa,
wait, wait.
whoa,
Somebody
whoa, whoa,
said
whoa,
no
whoa,
drama.
whoa,
Come,
whoa,
whoa.
whoa.
Some people didn't like
Yes.
the drama.
No drama from
Okay,
Susan.
Michael, Paul, and Russ, I'm very curious. Were you here when we did the dramatic readings and you didn't like them? I'm just honestly curious.
Mid drama.
Okay, so y'all were here. So the yes as Oh, so Michael, you just don't want us to do it because it's your question, not because you didn't enjoy the dramatic reading.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good
That
call.
was good, but slow dramatic was horrible to sit.
Okay, maybe we spice it up a little bit, but not go overboard.
All right. Okay.
Okay,
Well, we're gonna skip
resume, sir.
just to be nice to Michael. Okay. He's a regular man. We are not gonna do dramatic. Okay.
Let's do
Sorry.
it.
Let's do. Okay. Not doing dramatic on Mike. But you can answer in drama. How's that?
We'll see what the question is.
All
I'll
right. Okay.
reserve judgment.
It's still a weird one though. All right. Housewife level. Oh, okay. All right. One of the businesses that I own, Arizona Screener, ArizonaScreenPrinter.com. There you go. Plug for you, Mike. Receives on a regular basis no less than two calls about my Google business profile, yada, yada, yada. He has a profile called yada, yada, yada. I love
Okay,
it. It's very
first of all, Michael, you've been coming to this for long enough that you should know you got to have the business name be the name of the business. So
yeah.
that's probably part of your problem.
Jeez, I'm just saying, yada, yada, yada. Ugh. Anyway, shades of Seinfeld. All right, and a few more calls from overseas companies trying to sell me services. Usually about 3 to 5 real calls from locals looking for screen printing or embroidery services. Again, good plug for the business there, bud. All right, I was in Italy for 3 weeks. Congrats. And the entire time I was there, I didn't receive one spam call or client call for 3 weeks straight. Not a one. Do you think it was because he was in Italy? Just saying. Got back last night. I had three call. Had the call start back up again. Is it a freaky coincidence? Or does Google know I'm out of the country? I know they know who I am, but would they suppress calls knowing this?
So no, they would not suppress calls because of that. It was freaky coincidence. I actually just noticed this week I started getting a bunch of spam calls again, and I used to get a bunch every day, and it's because everybody knows I'm the COO of the agency, and I get all kinds of ridiculous spam calls trying to sell us stuff or trying to offer to buy us or whatnot. I went through a good period of about a month to a month and a half where I got zero calls, and all of a sudden they've started up again. So realistically, probably what's going on is you've gotten on some sort of a list that has marked you as active again, or just maybe not. Maybe it's just the list got refreshed and your number is getting sent out to all of the spam callers again. It's not Google, and none of the people calling you are Google anyway. So yeah, it's just random coincidence.
Yep, it is random coincidence. However, it's fun to, I guess, entertain the conspiracy.
Yeah.
Just saying. And by the way, the answer was supposed to be read in a dramatic way.
Yeah, I forgot.
I
Sorry.
know, I know. Okay, well, you're welcome, Michael. All right.
Michael, it's a cool looking site though.
He does. All right.
All right, that means we are to the live questions now, right?
Yes, we are. You got it.
So you are up from our you should ask I'm gonna uh
Ah, what?
um where's James's?
I don't know.
James is at the bottom. James will remember to do yours. Okay, I'm
Yes.
gonna skip the anonymous one because you need to ask that one to me. I'm gonna skip
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
his
yeah. Okay.
roast. So I'm gonna jump to Nate's question because Nate has a story question. So make
Ooh,
sure you sit down. It literally says, sit down. This is a story question. I have a hostage situation. Wait,
love
oh, this
these.
is a fun
Love
one. Okay.
these.
I have a new client that is in a complicated situation, clearly a hostage situation. Her GBP is claimed by a former employee that parted with her after the contract expired. She has two locations, or had two locations. One she controls, the other one she attempted to claim, but every time she tries, the former employee shoots it down. What options are there?
Ah, Nate, this is an easy one, man. Really easy. It's actually not that complicated, also, by the way. So, I don't know if I can do this in a dramatic way. I don't know. No, all right, I'm not going to. Oh, yes, he's listening intently. Ta-ta-ta-dum. All right, so the answer to this is really, actually, really very simple. After she has tried to gain ownership of the profile, you basically need to keep the email that has the little blue button to check the status. Why? Because once they go ahead and they deny the request, you click on the blue button and it brings you to a form that allows you to go ahead and basically verify the profile. That's it. Now you go ahead, you do video verification, you get ownership of the profile. You can now go ahead and boot that person out of the profile completely and regain ownership. Actually, I believe that actually even happens automatically. I'm sure, almost sure of that.
Yeah, I mean, it should give you the option when you go to claim, it sends a message to the current owner that
Yeah.
says, this person is claiming ownership. Do you accept yes or no? If you say no, you should still get the option to prove that you are the legitimate owner. It shouldn't just
Right.
shut it down completely.
But yes, the whole thing is even if they're rejecting the option, that's how you claim the business. You claim it with veracity, basically,
Yeah.
verification. So, yeah, they can't do anything. Now, here's the important part. Make sure that 7 days doesn't go by because if they've hijacked it, they're in there and 7 days goes by, they will boot you out, the owner out, change the phone number, change the name of the business, change the address, change the website. Guess what? It's their profile now. Google can see this data, but getting it reverted is a bitch and a half. I've had to deal with this before a couple
Oh,
times. It can take up 6 to 8 months to recover. So yeah. So Nate, do it today, man. Yeah, get them to verify it today.
yep. All right.
Oh, that sucks. The former
Oh,
employee
okay,
occupies the
wait a
location
minute.
with a brand with rebranding.
The former employee occupies the location. How does the
How do they
Okay,
what?
wait.
That
Nate,
doesn't
I
make
need some
sense.
explanation here. So, for everyone listening later, Nate just chimed in on the chat and says, gotcha, even more complication. The former employee occupies the location, but with rebranding. So, there were two locations owned by the owner we're talking about. The contract ended on this other person who no longer works for the actual business owner, and the location two is still occupied by the ex-employee, but they have rebranded the location and they own the GBP. But they did not rebrand the GBP also.
Oh, they did. Oh, yeah. That's
You're not getting that back.
it's going to be about an 8 month fight because Google's not going to understand what you're talking about. So,
Wait,
first, the only thing you know, there's only one way to go about this, Greg. You
it
have to.
says she wants to take what was the former business name that was hers. But what do you mean by that? She wants to take it. She still owns that business name because she has the single location. She went from a two location business to a one location business. Why are you even worried about the business profile? Oh, just for the reviews? Are there thousands of reviews or just like a couple hundred or even less than 100? Couple hundred reviews, who freaking cares? You can't transfer those reviews to the other profile anyway because reviews are tied to location. And unless those things are like right next to each other or across the street, Google's not going to let you transfer those reviews anyway. So they're gone. Just give up on it. Like you're spending a lot of time and effort on something that's just never going to happen.
Well, they are. Looks like they're going through some kind of legal process right now. Which, again, good luck people understanding it. Yeah, exactly. Right. Move on.
Yeah,
Let
like you're
let the
not like
let the lawyers do their thing because it is a felony what they're doing, by the
I
way.
mean the best case scenario is you get the profile back and then you just have to mark it closed anyway because that business doesn't exist at that address anymore and those reviews aren't coming back anyway. So I would just give up and move on. Sometimes it's easier
I
than
mean,
always.
you could do that if you really wanted to. There is nuance here, but eh, eh, eh.
What kind of
Let
business
the
is it,
lawyers
Nate?
let the lawyers figure it out. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, what kind of business is it, Nate?
Oh, it's a restaurant. That sucks.
So I'm confused why you had a restaurant owned by a single entity with two locations and an ex-employee's contract ended and you let that ex-employee take over the second location. Or not you, but the owner did. Like, why would the owner not be like, get the hell out of my building, you don't work here anymore?
Exactly. They were trusted.
Yeah, but even still, like if I'm the manager of a restaurant and somebody else owns the restaurant, I shouldn't be able to change the lease name or change the logo on the building or whatever. This is a whole. I would for
There's
sure get lawyers involved there because then, like, in that case, like, that's your restaurant somebody just stole from you.
but still the question is why have two profiles for one restaurant?
Well, because you have two different locations. I'm assuming in different parts of town or in different towns.
Hmm. Oh, two locations, yeah. So yeah, I mean that's absolutely a felony.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, let the lawyers do their thing. That's a
Exactly.
crazy one.
No, I mean, but they can't abandon the profile because, they it's for that location.
Yeah. So in that case, I would not give up on the profile and I would let the lawyers do their thing and get it back because
Yeah,
that's your restaurant. Well,
exactly.
not yours, but your
Uh,
clients. But yeah.
yeah, no, there's anyway. Yep. Moving
Yeah,
on.
I would really, and again, I'm not a lawyer or anything, but I would really wonder how this, even if this employee was a trusted employee, how were they able to change the name on the lease? Because even if their name was on the lease also, they shouldn't have been able to remove the other owner's name from the lease. But also, why was the owner letting someone else have their name on the lease for that building? Like, that's a whole weird situation.
Yeah, that's completely different. I would get it suspended. That'd be a good start,
Yeah.
actually. It'd be a really good start because they wouldn't be able to get it back. Yeah, interesting. Um,
All right.
question for you,
Well
buddy.
then,
All right. This one comes from our friend Anonymous Attendee.
let's do it.
We are experiencing an issue when attempting to contact GBP support to request a nesting of an automotive dealership department listing. We are unable to proceed past step three, contact options of the support workflow. Each attempted result in the error message, something went wrong. Please try again. We have not experienced the issue in the past. Does not appear to be location specific. I don't think there's a question there, but keep going.
Okay, so doesn't appear to be location specific means you've tried on other profiles and it also did not work. So there's two issues here. Issue number one, it looks like that stuff is just broken and you can't contact support at all. That's clearly a bug with something in your profile because we've used it and not had that same bug. So I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe go to the forum and ask about it. The bigger issue is you're just trying to nest apartments and not to be like all self-promotional and stuff, but you could just call us and we can do it for you with the API and not even use support. And that's much easier. You'll have to pay a little bit, but it's way
Yeah,
easier than the headache of trying to deal with support. So we just
hashtag
built
do
a
it.
tool that lets us do it through the API really quickly. We can have it done for you tomorrow.
That's probably the best way to go.
Hey, Max is here.
Yep.
All right. Um, next
Want
one is a roast.
to go to roast? Or you want to go questions?
Um,
Ask
I
the
don't know.
audience.
Let's
Roast or
ask the
question?
audience. Chime in on the chat. Roast or questions? Well, looks like roast is winning. Unless if you guys want to vote questions, you better jump in because roast is winning. We only got two for questions so far, and like six or seven for roast. Looks like roast is gonna take it. I know, man, and it's the sounds. I'll make sure I change that next time.
All right. You gotta get that sound
Do do
effect.
do 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 do. Okay. It looks like roast is gonna win.
All right.
So this is a both of us thing, but I'm gonna share screen.
Do it.
Let me pop a thing out here.
I need to understand if Steven actually owns this company, or is it like somebody
Yeah, you gotta
family?
jump in. Family.
Family. All right. Knew
All
it.
right. Do you want me to just drive and you talk?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. All right.
I know you're
Let's take a
you're
look see here. What do we got? Okay, we obviously do have a storefront business, 189 Google reviews. Click on the reviews, please. All right. Upon clicking on reviews, what we see as under newest is okay. 2 days ago, great, fantastic. We have a response.
Oh, did you want to read the response? Sorry.
I'm just gonna kind of browse it really quick. Keep going. All right. Okay, great answer. Fan freaking tastic. Let's go to a negative. Give me a negative review.
Oh, hang on one second. Katie gets mentioned there.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you should not be
Doctor
mentioning
is
people.
okay. Are we mentioning other names? No, just the doctor.
Okay, yeah, that
Yeah, I
looks
was
pretty
making
decent. Looks
sure
pretty good.
nobody was telling people to put names in. All right.
No, no responses. I get it that they're from like 10 years ago, man. But still,
Yeah, they
I have
only
one
had a couple
response.
of bad reviews, and they're all from at least 9 years ago.
Yeah. Let's just put this out there anyway. You get negative reviews. Always respond to negative reviews. Maybe not from 10 years ago, by the way, because, yeah, why? But if you do get them, any new ones, always respond to them. Okay, let's move on. All right, let's take a look. Hover over the website, please. Do we have a UTM code? We do have a UTM code.
With
Excellent.
incorrect medium,
Oh, what do we got for medium?
GBP.
Okay,
Medium should be organic with lowercase o.
here you go. I sometimes use local. Depends. All right. Fantastic. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Got reviews from the web. Yada yada. Can't control that. You got products. Okay. Which is services. Understand those may go away sooner than later.
Just for kicks.
Grins and giggles.
Yeah, treatment of eye conditions is not a product.
No, these are all services, man.
These are all services.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
treatment of eye conditions isn't even really a specific service.
Exactly. You got to remember, okay, products are going to end up being merged with Merchant Center eventually. Yeah, I know you don't do products. So, but you do have Google Posts. So use Google Posts. Don't worry about the Google products because, again, products are going to go away. They're not meant to be used to promote services, even though people do it. As a matter of fact, I believe I remember some people actually getting their posts removed because of this. So, just don't worry about it, I guess I could say. All right. You got a contact appointment for
You got
How's
the
my
correct
eye?
medium on this
Hey.
one.
Yep, medium organic. Good. Description looks pretty decent just from a look at it. And we get the normal post errors. Tired of red, gritty, or burning. Burning.
That sounds like a whole different kind of doctor.
I wasn't going to be the one to say it.
Um, and the text in the image is a bit small. Like when you click, you can kind of read it a little bit better, but in
Yeah,
the thumbnail, it's hard to read. And
no,
free
it's
dry
not.
iPhone Co.
Oh, wow, man. I get a dry iPhone co. That's awesome.
Also, this you shouldn't load square images in. You should load widescreen images in so you don't get the big black boxes.
Yeah, there are tons of templates out there to use for this too, by the way.
Oh, wow, look at that too.
Use
Look
some
how long that post
emojis.
is, and there's no call to action.
Was
Like
this
if you
written by
had one call to do
ChatGPT?
like that, how
You
about
know
you
what?
get like,
Dude, this is written by ChatGPT.
yeah,
Guaranteed. It's AI. That's not AI. The image is better.
the image is better, but it gets cropped a little bit in the thumb.
Yeah. All right.
That image is horrible.
That is disgustingly horrible.
Not a great image even in this view.
Yep.
But I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's good.
A lot of people used to post the 5-star reviews in posts. Do you do that anymore? I don't think it's a great way to use posts.
I don't do it. We don't recommend that to our clients at all. Yeah, again, another image issue.
Image issue and like this is like a blog post, not a Google post.
Yeah, scroll down. Oops.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, scroll down on that one a little bit. Again, more emojis.
Yeah, why are you trying to put bullet points in? Yeah,
Yep.
like this is
Yeah.
this is not a great.
Yeah. It's acceptable. Let's just put it that way. It's not amazing, but it's acceptable. I'm curious on everything except for a call now. Are they tracking with UTM codes?
Let's see. Do we have not call now? They're only using call now.
No, they had an offer there. I saw. It was back in the beginning. Yeah, there you offer. We can click on it. Oh,
What? What the heck is going on with that? It's an offer,
okay.
but it
That's
doesn't
that's not
show
supposed to
any
function
deal
like that.
figure. That's broken.
Yeah, that is broken.
But let's click it from here.
Yep, it's broken.
Yeah, that's broken.
Should be going to the website.
Yep.
Fix that call to action.
Yeah, all of them are call now. And then like this one from November doesn't even have anything.
Yep.
Like, why do this italicized weird like that? Don't do that. Also, in this post right here, why are you putting your address? They can't click this unless they're on your profile that already has your address and phone number displayed.
And also, phone number and hashtags are not allowed.
And why put hashtags there? Hashtags are for social media, and this is not social media.
Exactly.
So yeah, not great.
Yep. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not good. All right.
Let's check
Let's
this.
go check out their socials real quick. Yeah, it probably was. A lot of people do that, Stephen. It's still not right. And so if somebody has it turned on where it's basically cross posting to GBP, have them turn that off.
You haven't pinned anything in 4 years yet. You see
4 years.
your Pinterest. That's not a great signal.
And Pinterest is not good for doctors anyway.
Instagram's not logged in, so I don't know what's up there, but it does not look like the most recent post is some snacks,
And a really unhappy woman.
and then it's mostly just ads, so I don't think that's very valuable. And like people aren't going to choose an eye doctor based off Instagram.
Or TikTok.
Can you see how recent
So
these
a
are?
couple years back, I just noticed my vision started to.
It's been over a year since they posted to TikTok, so I wouldn't have that. Like I wouldn't have social media links unless
Delete
it's
it.
active.
Yep.
And TikTok link's not going to get you business. LinkedIn, I wouldn't put there either.
Mm,
I would never put LinkedIn on any profile. So yeah.
mm. Yep. All right. Take a look at the website.
WordPress.
I am not a fan of the big image at the top.
I can't. Whoa, this is a ton of crappy. What's the CMS on this?
Go back up at the top.
WordPress. Okay.
Yeah, it looks
Um,
like WordPress.
yeah, I don't like having this logo pushing everything down.
No, it should be all the way to the left.
Yeah, like you don't get like put it on the left and don't waste that space because you're wasting, let's see how much. You're wasting about 125 to 130 pixels of space. Let's check this.
What do we got?
Title tag, your Baltimore ophthalmologist, Asman eye care specialist, Asman eye care specialist. Why does it say Asman eye care
It's
specialist?
twice.
And why
That's
does
not
it
good.
say your Baltimore ophthalmologist twice? Because also, there's not a human being on the planet that's going to search for an ophthalmologist. They're going to look for an eye doctor.
Eye doctor.
Um,
Logo even Steve.
yeah, good point, Michael. The logo gets lost.
Yep.
And then
Look at those
the
H1.
H1 is asthma and eye care specialist, so not eye doctor. You're not even matching here. You had Baltimore ophthalmologist, so you don't have Baltimore in your H1, which is problematic, and it's a different keyword phrase, and it's just a business name, which isn't great. And the alt text, asthma and eye care specialist, your Baltimore ophthalmologist.
Somebody's definitely trying to game SEO.
Image is too large because that's natural image size. It's displayed smaller. It should be uploaded at the size that it is done. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. They have the reviews there. Those are good for conversion points.
I mean, the rest of this doesn't look horrible. Let's check these images.
Yeah, looks fine.
Ooh, same issue there. Images are twice as large as they need to be.
Yep, save some
And
time, save some
if
space.
you're displaying an image and rounding the corners with CSS, that creates more code weight than if you just uploaded an image that had rounded corners. But not a horrible site. That's way too. Oh, wow. Look at this.
That is not good. That's
Get
silly.
rid of that. That's pointless and stupid. I wouldn't put hours in the footer. Like this, your footer is an entire viewport size. I would not do that. Let's check originality of content. That looks pretty original.
Mm,
So yeah,
it's okay. It's all
all
right.
right.
No services. Oh, let's go check out a services page and compare them to each other real quick. Our eye care services.
That's a lot of links in the first paragraph.
Yeah, there actually could be a penalty for that.
Yeah, and this is just all of that stuff, which is fine. I'm assuming each of these are linked.
But those are the same images from the homepage.
It is the same from the homepage. So that's
That's
a
okay.
whole, is that just duplicate content?
I'll
Like
bet you
it.
it is.
So that's not great.
No, it's not good. Too templated.
And let's look at this too. Baltimore Eye Care Services. They really love the Your Baltimore Ophthalmologist. I would get rid of that. That's not a thing that's going to help. But this page, we're going for Baltimore Eye Care Services. Again, people search for eye doctor, they don't look for eye care. And there is no H1 heading on the page at all, which is a problem.
That's
So,
good.
like basic SEO stuff. Let's go into an individual service. Let's go like
Hmm.
contact lenses. The best contact lens specialists in Baltimore. People aren't going to look for contact lens specialist in Baltimore. They're going to look for contact lens Baltimore or contacts Baltimore. But we should at least have best contact lens specialists in Baltimore in the H1 heading, and we have no H1 heading.
And no H1s and multiple H2s. Actually, go back to that real quick. Yeah, look at that. Three H2s saying the same exact thing.
And one of them isn't visible. So one of them is a hidden H2, but then we have an H2 here followed by an identical H2 here, which is really not good.
Yep.
And then let's look and see. Baltimore appears on the page 10 times, but one is up in the header. One is in the.
Hmm. H2.
Oh, wait a minute. Contact lens specialists in Baltimore. Two of those are hidden.
Hmm.
We only see the big capital one there. So two of those are hidden. Then we've got Baltimore once in the text
Yeah.
and once in what looks like probably. Okay, no, that's just a type of contact lens.
Yeah.
But in actual text, it's not really in the text that much, which could be
Yeah,
potential.
but you know what the problem here is, Greg? This is your typical SEO attitude, right? I'm going to go ahead and try to make this magical golden ratio of repeating keywords.
Yeah.
And SEO is not done that way. I mean, it used to be long time ago, but you need to be writing as if you're writing for the customer, for somebody who's reading the page, not for search engines at the end of the day.
Yeah, and this right here, like Asman Eye Care Specialist is the leading bifocal contact lens practice in the Baltimore area, linked to Baltimore. Why?
But click
Customers
on
aren't going to click on that. Customers don't need that link. So that's there 100% because you're trying to do some SEO stuff. And if we click on it,
meet our team.
yeah,
Makes no sense
that
either.
doesn't even make sense. So that's not great either. Okay, we got to move on.
Yep.
Hopefully that was enough for everyone to see some stuff, but we got to move on because we got some more questions.
All right. You got some work there to do there, Steve.
Okay, so next one, we
Your
kind of
question
forgot
or
who's
mine?
that. Whose turn is it?
I forget.
Let's
Oh, this is me. That's right. You had the auto. That's right.
okay. I have a friend who owns this is from Chad, by the way.
All right.
I have a friend who owns a bookkeeping business that he runs out of his home. He recently moved from one area to another part of the same state. He went in and made lots of changes to his GBP at one time, which triggered video verification. I told him to do only a few at a time. His first verification failed. He showed the stick on the back,
Sticker.
I guess, sticker on the back glass of his truck, which is fairly small actually, and his business card, and went into his house, opening it up. Other than redoing the video, making sure his face is hidden and people are hidden, and having more documentation, what else would he need?
So basically, this is a service area based business. It is bookkeeping. Let's see. How would bookkeeping be done? That's a good question. I
Definitely
mean,
learning some
you could
different stuff.
technically do it kind of like how real estate agents do it, I guess, where you don't actually have to go into the office or anything. You should definitely be showing a vehicle that has your logo on it. I would get a magnetic sign. Um, that's great, Max. So, so basically, get a magnetic sign. Get it from Vistaprint or something like that. Slap it on the side. Make sure, of course, it is big. We don't want like a 1 inch sign. I'm sorry, nobody can read a 1 inch sign. And then make sure his phone number is on it. If you want to put the service area on the sign, that's fine too. You can do that as well. Business card is a good thing to have, but also having an invoice with you is a very good idea. You do want to show that. You basically just want to be able to show anything that verifies that you are a business and that you do business in that service area specifically. But that's really all you can do because you're not going to have signage usually on your home. So you can't really show the home. You could go inside and show everything, but that's kind of useless when you're doing an SAB. When you're doing an SAB, just do it on the street, basically. Again, vehicle. Any thoughts, everybody?
No, I would for sure not use a business card as proof because that's never going to work.
Well, you can use it as part of your proof, as
Yeah, but
part
if
of the
that's the only thing they sent, they're going to fail every time, no matter what kind of business it is.
100% fail. Also, I would show street signs in the area and other businesses in the area if you can. Hell, go to a McDonald's. But the big tip there is go to Google Earth and look for a business that's on Google Earth and make sure you're in front of something like that, like that. So like choose a McDonald's or something like that. But again, make sure it's on Google for Earth first. Yes, agreed. All right. Next one. This is from,
Anonymous again.
yeah, I guess so. Anonymous attendee, man. I am no longer seeing the insights icon in my GBP. Did this feature go away? The GBP is verified.
Well, my old long-standing friend, anonymous attendee, it is not called insights, it's called performance. So the icon is on the top row. You'll see edit profile, read reviews, photos, posts, performance, advertise. So insights are under performance. Although I'm not really sure why you care because the data there is pretty garbage.
It's very garbage. The only thing that's cool is the keyword still.
Yeah, that bit's cool, but yeah, the rest not really worth looking at.
Yep. And Axel, I'm sorry, is asking you to go into a little bit more on UTM source codes.
Oh yeah. And that question's coming all the way from Germany,
Oh my.
which is cool that Axel keeps coming back. So yeah, for UTM parameters to work, at a minimum, you have to have source and medium. So I have definitely seen lots of people in the past that will just put a source or just put a medium. If you only have one of the two, it doesn't actually work. You have to have at minimum source and medium. You can put whatever you want for source. Most people are going to put GBP. Some people put local. Some people may still have GMB from the old school days, and that's okay. You don't really need to change it because then it's only for your own edification inside of Google Analytics. So if you leave it the same, at least then it's historically always the same thing. Medium should always be organic with a lowercase o, though. Ben, I guess, disagrees and sometimes put local. But the reason we always want to put it at organic is because if clients get into analytics on their own and they just click to the default channels report, it gets lumped in with organic, which is where it should be. And you want to take the credit for all the work that you've done to get them more organic clicks. And if it's separated in local and it's a boneheaded client, they may not connect things and it might cause questions and issues that wouldn't have been caused if you just had it lumped in an organic. So
Yeah.
that's why
It
we
depends
always say do
depends
it.
on the customer. Right. Every customer has a different way of looking at success.
Yep.
All right. So let's see.
Okay. I don't know
Uh,
if we can roast this GBP
no,
because
Gross is gonna
in
have to wait.
German, we're not going to be able to do that one. So let's see.
James has a question.
I mean, it's in English. Let's save it and try to knock out questions because we already spent a lot of time on the one audit.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
Axel, that means you got to come back in 2 weeks to hear yours.
Yep. Sorry, Axel.
Okay,
All right.
that's you asking me this one.
It is. And James requested it in dramatic style. So, Greg, I saw a post about if you change the language setting in Google Maps and you go to your listing, suggesting an edit to your name, that a new field is going to show up that will suggest that shows up to suggest the name to appear in another language as well. Now, the theory, if people in, say, Spanish do a Spanish search, your business name would appear in Spanish and capture that Spanish market. Now, the post goes on to say that you can suggest an edit to the name in as many languages as you want. And yes, Juan, it was Darren Shaw. My question, aside from Google denying the edit, are there any risks or downsides to this tactic?
I don't know much about this. Darren just talked about this the other day. We've never done this for any of our clients. I guess potentially, but it depends on the name of the business too, because if it's Gifford Ford, it's Gifford Ford in Spanish, just like it is in English. There's nothing different there. But if it's Greg's Underwater Basket Weaving Studio, it would be whatever that is in Spanish. In Spanish, like if the keyword is part of the business name, the keyword would be different. But if it's just a generic business name, it's not really going to be different in another language. So why? Like it's not going to matter. Uh, Google's pretty smart and it knows what kind of business you are anyway. It's not like you're not going to show because the name of the business isn't in Spanish if someone's searching in Spanish. So I mean, this is such a new thing. I have not yet seen any research that says it's even beneficial to do it. I for sure don't think you're going to get suspended for doing it because you're not changing anything on your business. You're just changing potentially how the business name is displayed based on the language that someone is searching in. And in North America, it's highly unlikely you're going to have a business that people are going to search for anything other than English or Spanish. And it's, again, I just don't think people are going to have a problem finding it in the first place. This seems like one of those things that, like, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, I really I don't have too many thoughts on this to be honest with you. I personally don't give a crap about this feature. Really, I don't. I can see that somebody's going to try and sell this to a lot of lawyers, especially auto accident lawyers, because they love to have their name in Spanish, because that's who they target, right? So I haven't seen this work. Number one, okay. So I have really, yeah. Again, I really have no opinion. Can it hurt you? It's a suggested edit. So I think, like anything, if it's suggested edit, it could force re-verification if it shows up in the profile and if you accept the edit, if it functions like that in the first place.
But
I
Steven's
don't
got a
think it
good
does.
point. Kind of like the whole, do you want to set your business to be open 24 hours? You risk bad reviews from people that show up when you're not actually open. And
Yeah.
Steven said in the chat that he worked with a company who did an ad and the ad was in Mandarin, and then all of a sudden everybody calling in expected everybody at the business to speak in Mandarin, which nobody could. So what was the point of putting the ad out in Mandarin if nobody there speaks Mandarin when people are seeing it and calling? Like,
Eh. Eh.
oh,
Anyway,
like Max. Max says he speaks Spanish and he doesn't care. And Auto, they don't care. it doesn't matter, right? Like I just think it's kind of a I
I
just
wouldn't I wouldn't even mess with it. There's I don't see the benefits. So
yeah.
all right, man, we got time for one more. Would you like Paul?
Um sure. Let's do it.
All right. Paul's question for you. Kind of like Nate's question. I have ownership of a profile, but not primary ownership. Primary owner is having trouble figuring out how to transfer the primary owner to me. Please advise. Paul.
Okay, so you're in there. If I'm reading this correctly, Paul, you are in there as a manager, but the owner wants to make you the owner.
That's just so
Is that
simple.
correct? But I would wonder, like, Paul, do you own the business? Like, I see you said, yeah, you want primary owner, but do you actually own the business or you just want primary owner to make edits? You actually own the business. And the person that is currently the primary owner, are they also owners of the business? You bought it from them. Okay. It's super easy. All they have to do is go into the back end to the section where you add users to the profile, and you can click on that user, and it gives you an option to make that user the primary owner. You're just gonna have to, I mean, since you bought it from them and you're clearly friendly enough with them that they're willing to make this change, I would just jump on a screen share and show them what to do.
Dude, bro, it's actually easier than that, man. I get this question all the time from customers. They're like, "Hey, can you make us the primary owner?" And then I go into the profile and I find out they already have owner status. An owner can switch themselves to a primary owner. It's a click of a button.
Oh, well then, hey.
Yeah, so in other words, you can do it yourself, Paul. That's it. It's really easy. Go do it right now. You'll have it in like less than 5 seconds. That's it. I think that is all of us. I think that's it, man. We're done. We got another episode on the book. Yeah, but Paul, you're already an owner, man. So since you're already an
Yeah, even
owner,
if he's not responding, Paul, you're an owner.
doesn't
Go mark
matter.
yourself as primary owner.
Yeah, just go click on the edit pencil and select primary owner. It'll say, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And you say, "Okay." That's it. He doesn't have to respond. He doesn't have to do anything. Yep, no problems.
All right. And
All
then
right.
that means we have a whole bunch of questions to start off with for next time,
Yes, we do.
which is good. So, Axel, make sure you come back because you had some good ones in there.
Let's see. Our next episode is going to be on the 8th. I will be here. How about you?
I am looking right now. I believe I am here on the 8th. Oh, it's May. Yeah, I'm here on the 8th.
Excellent. Okay. Fan freaking tastic. Awesome. Well, everybody, thank you for coming. That's another episode on the books for the Local Marketing Institute with Greg Gifford and Ben Fisher. We appreciate you all coming and go ahead, submit questions ahead of time if you'd like to. Please, if you want something roasted, if you need some help with a suspension or something else troubleshooted, we're more than happy to help. Otherwise, we'll see you in the Facebook group. And of course, we'll see you on the social media verse.
Did
Everybody?
you save all the questions we didn't get to?
Of course, buddy.
Awesome. All right. Well,
And
everybody have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us.
bye all.